All right, kids. Today's workout is a bloody good workout. It's going to be back and also going to do a little bit of abs in it today. Today is going to be all rowing, as we've been hitting lats a lot in the past. Decided to hit some rows today, and Sunshine's training with me, so I know she doesn't want to hit her lats so she can fit into her dresses. I don't have that problem. I fit into my dresses just fine. So rows it is. So starting off with a row movement that I really like to do is the Smith machine. As opposed to just like a barbell, a lot of people go for that. I just find that I'm able to pull up towards my chest and still have a lot of tension at the top. Generally, if I use a barbell, my elbows seem to fall back slightly. But I like to do both. But today was a Smith machine. I started off with about 20 repetitions for the first set and then worked my way up to about 15 repetitions for the following sets. And what you'll notice is that I bend right over. I'm not at my usual 45-degree angle where I'm targeting my lats and with my hands closer together and elbows back. I actually have my hands further apart, elbows flared out, and bending right over to target the traps. Of course, you can't go as heavy when you go a wider grip like this, but it doesn't matter. As long as we create stress and load on the required muscle group, i.e. the traps, that's all that matters. So we did 4 sets there, 4 working sets in total, before moving on to our next row exercise, which was the cable rows. So again, I wanted to go with a wider grip. I didn't want to go with a neutral grip or a narrow grip. I wanted to go wide to really target the traps and the rhomboids. So with this exercise, again, I started with about 20 repetitions, and then I worked my way up to about 12 to 15 repetitions for the next 3 sets. So I did 4 sets there in total, only resting long enough for Sunshine to go for her set. So keeping the intensity there, keeping the blood in the muscle, and stretching in between the sets to stretch out faster, give the muscle more room to grow. Once we finished that, of course, we went on to another row exercise. This time we were at more of a 45-degree angle. So this time we did it with the dumbbells. However, my chest was supported. I wanted to go a little bit lighter. I wanted to isolate and really focus on the muscle that was being worked. Again, the traps. So doing it supported takes away the stress from the lower back, because I knew that I was going to do lower back as my following movement. So when I finished the 3 sets on the supported bent over row with the dumbbells, I felt that was enough. And at the 45-degree angle, I could really feel that I targeted my upper traps a little bit more, because I want to get that overall trap development from top to bottom. Then we moved on to a superset, which was the lower back being worked with a hyperextension, supersetting that with sit-ups with an oblique twist in there. These 2 machines are close together. It's convenient, so I figured, what the heck, 2 smaller muscle groups, let's do them both back to back. So did hyperextension starting with a weight. So I had a barbell plate across my chest. Once I reached failure at around 10 to 12 repetitions, I dropped the weight and knocked out another 10 or so, then got a major pump in my lower back. And when I went from there, I went straight over to the incline sit-up with the slight oblique twist to target every aspect of the ab. And I reached failure at, I don't know the rep range, and I didn't really care. I'm just going to absolute failure. It's a body weight exercise, so no point counting the reps, just make the reps count. And I did that back to back for 3 sets. Then I did 2 more sets with abs by themselves, because I want to hit 5 sets there, at least for abs. And I felt 3 for the lower back was enough. My lower back was pumped after those drop sets. So that's it, kept it intense. And, we've been fasting all this week. Last night, yesterday, I broke my fast probably about 3:30, something like that, I believe. And, may do the same today, may not. We may, instinctively decide to have some cheesecake. Who knows? But it'd have to be a healthy cheesecake, but I'll let you know after. But the most important thing is, especially if you are following the fasting protocol that we're doing, stay extremely hydrated, not just with fluid, but your electrolytes, your sodium, your potassium. Because if you do not have the carbohydrates in your body to hold the fluid, then, it's very easy for you to cramp during these workouts. So keep that in mind. And obviously you need the fluid to prevent those headaches as well and to help you perform in the gym. So that's it for today. Done deal. Enjoy the rest of yours.